It was a big blast.
Boom, the whole house shook.
The house that once stood on Spruce Street is gone, splintered into 1,000 pieces.
We saw this huge plume of smoke.
It was a black cloud of stuff.
Investigators say it's likely an equipment failure caused a propane explosion at the house in November. While no one was injured or killed, what was left behind was more than just a mess. When this house exploded, it blew debris sky high and across the small town of Floriston. But these homes were built in the late 1800s, early 1900s, with what we know now are toxins and hazards. The house contains asbestos and lead paint. That dangerous debris scattered with the rest of the house when it exploded.
The pictures fell off the wall, glass from the windows, a couple windows fell in.
Debbie and Roger Baldwin live a block away and were the first to call 911 and rush to the scene. They saw the black toxic debris falling from the sky, and Debbie felt it in her lungs right away.
I thought, oh, I'm getting a cold. It lasted about 3 days, and I never got a cold. And then afterwards, I thought it had to have been all of that stuff that got exploded, because all the fiberglass and insulation and everything, we had to have breathed that stuff in.
But what happened in the weeks following the explosion is what has residents even more concerned.
Nothing's happened. There was nothing done for weeks and weeks and weeks.
The Nevada County Health Department only found out about the explosion a week later when a neighbor called them. Staff required the homeowner to hire an abatement company to remove the lead-based paint and asbestos, as well as any other toxins. But that cleanup didn't happen for at least 2 months. Forecast records show in that time, the town saw more than 2 inches of rain and snow. It's likely debris, including the hazardous materials, washed away.
This is not a town that has a sewer system like that. Whatever's on the roads or in the yards all come together, run down the street.
And there's more. Floriston sits on a hill. The runoff dumps right into the Truckee River, just a few hundred yards away.
I can't say that nothing made it into the river.
The Nevada County Environmental Health Director says there is a contamination risk, but it's low.
The river is consistently flowing, so it's not going to be a stagnant, single source point of pollution. It's going to move downstream, which doesn't make it any better. But again, the pieces are solid, so they're not dusting and coming apart.
As part of the cleanup plan, the abatement company laid a large plastic tarp over the house debris and placed straw wattles to control erosion. But today, some of that plastic has shifted and the wattles are broken. The county says the plastic and the wattles will stay here until the snow has melted.
100% political. It's like, what's that really going to do? Like just throwing a tarp over top of it. There's stuff outside of there. There's debris in the trees still.
Residents say the possible contamination is only one piece of the problem.
The faster it gets out of here, the better it is for everyone.
4 months after the blast, and the debris still covers yards and hangs from trees. 7 red-tagged homes are still unlivable, and residents wait for insurance payouts.
They need to clean it up, and whoever's liable for this needs to start helping the people of Floriston.
In Floriston, Kim Burrows reporting.
Nevada County is waiting on lead test results from some of that debris. The owner of the house that exploded tells us the insurance companies won't sign off on the full cleanup until the investigation is complete. Like the neighbors, he said he's frustrated by those delays.